It is now legal to give undocumented immigrants the death penalty. Woman who could have benefited from my mom's anti-aging cream when she used to work at Avon back in the day, and Attorney General of the United States Pam Bondi just published a 4-page memo talking about the reinstatement and expansion of the death penalty. The American people, through their elected representatives, have repeatedly reaffirmed the effectiveness of capital punishment in determining crimes, achieving justice for victims, and closure for their loved ones. Mind you, this isn't true because more Americans believe the death penalty is applied unfairly in the United States. Nevertheless, it reads, going forward, the Department of Justice will once again act as the law demands, including by seeking death sentences in appropriate cases and swiftly implementing those sentences in accordance with the law. Consistent with this principle and President Trump's Executive Order 14164, entitled Restoring the Death Penalty and Protecting Public Safety, I am ordering the following actions effective immediately. First, she's ordering effective immediately that the moratorium on any death penalty sentences are now lifted. So if you have been sentenced to death, they're going to carry that by law. Second, the policy set forth in the March 20th, 2018 memorandum entitled Guidance Regarding Use of Capital Punishment in Drug-Related Prosecutions is hereby reinstated. The death penalty is now reinstated for drug-related offenses, but we know that this is especially problematic because people of color experience discrimination at every stage of the judicial system, especially as it relates to harsh sentences for drug-related violations. So we know the groups of people that are going to be disproportionately impacted by this death penalty reinstatement. What's even crazier is when you realize that there's a landmark study that finds that over 90% of states that administer death sentences have overall error rates of 52% or higher. It doesn't just stop there. In addition to drug-related prosecutions, the policy shall also be applied in cases involving non-drug capital crimes by cartels, transnational criminal organizations, and aliens, undocumented immigrants who traverse our borders and remain in the United States without legal status. I need you to understand, they're making it legal to give the death penalty to undocumented immigrants that come across our border who do not commit a drug crime. If that wasn't enough, the Office of Legal Policy, also located within the Department of Justice, is going to do a review. That review will be to evaluate whether the Federal Bureau of Prisons should revise the addendum to include other manners of execution in accordance with the law. They don't want to do the death penalty with lethal injection anymore. They're looking for other ways to do the death penalty. I need y'all to remember that this is who Donald Trump thinks are the best people for the jobs in our federal government.